What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Gashler, just here to intro this video off. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and check out my socials. Instagram is at Gashler's Draft Network, and stay tuned for the next week's episode. Thank you. Let's get into it. So, a reoccurring theme in this year's draft is going to be who's the better receiver in this draft class. So, you have number one, Devonta Smith, who's been so outstanding this season as he won the Heisman Trophy. But then you also have Ja'Marr Chase, who has a long time been that number one guy in the class. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of debate about this, even after Devonta Smith's really good season. There'll definitely be some debate about who's the better receiver is and who should go higher, because there's things about both receivers that aren't as great, and there's things about both receivers which are like outstanding. So we'll have to get into it, and right now I'm attempting to show you why I think Devonta Smith is much better than Ja'Marr Chase. So I have 7 plays from Devonta Smith, and I have 7 plays from Ja'Marr Chase, and we're going to get into them right now. First off, we're watching Ole Miss for Devonta Smith. One of my favorite plays from him, this route running here. He's going to be running a hitch on the top of your screen here. He's on the left side of the offensive formation. And watch how he sells the hitch, makes this receiver flip his hips, and then comes back, or this corner flip his hips and move upfield like he's selling a fade, and then come back and be able to catch the ball. Check it out. So he sells the fade right there. The corner flips his hips and moves upfield, and then he stops on the dime, grabs the ball, attacks the ball with his hands, right? So he sells it, stops right after he gets the sell on the fake, and is able to get upfield for some yards. But the best part about this is he stops on the dime, catches the ball, and is able to get upfield for a lot more yards as a whole. I really love this play, and it really displays Devonta Smith's route running ability. Just because to be able to know when this corner, because right as he flips his hips, right as he gets to the down line, it's probably a 10, 11 yard route. It's a stop and then come back, sit there, 12 yards, boom, and gets upfield. Great play. And then getting into a negative here. Devonta Smith is not great at getting off the release unless he can get separation early, and this shows right here, right? So he struggles, kind of gets stuck up there, and he gets off the ball at the end. It's obviously pass interference, but I generally want my receivers to be able to get the separation that they need, so either right here, fake inside and then move outside and be able to get this DB off. You see this consistently where he just does not get great separation early. He does not get great separation throughout the route, right? And he was able to get off there, the PI there, and almost catch the ball. But at the same time, getting caught up right here like this is not great. Right, and another reason why I like Devonta Smith is his reception. His catching ability is great. He can attack the ball, and he gets up in contested catch situations despite his size, because he's only about 6'1", 175. That's not what you want. They call him Slim Reaper for a reason. He's able to get up here and get a big ball, right? Boom. The catching ability, the ball tracking behind his shoulder and stuff, he has to turn his body, boom. But still, you see the ability to be able to turn your body and be able to go grab that ball and get up in the air to only where he can get it. Beautiful catch all around, and you see these a lot in his tape. Just wow plays like that. Here's a really good play that I love to watch from Devonta Smith. Keep in mind, like I said, he's only 175 pounds. He's not the biggest dude, but as you can see by this arrow, he's going to attack the middle of the field, and he does this actively. He loves to attack coverages, and he loves to attack zone coverages in specific and get where he can to get open and then find the ball, right? So he comes right across the field. You see Florida. They're playing what looks like to be a cover. Maybe this guy's definitely one deep, and then man coverage across the board. By the looks of it, might be a cover 2 because this guy's in space, and they're running a blitz on this side or whatever. But you have this number 3 on Devonta Smith. You have this dude on number 8, and then you have these two guys free. But Devonta Smith does a great job of being able to attack the coverage right where he can't really get there, but also too shallow to where he can come in and run. And then he obviously just beats number 3 with his speed and athleticism off the ball. But it shows that Devonta Smith is not afraid to attack coverages and make plays over the middle of the field, which is a dangerous place for a receiver his size. Really good play. Now, the interesting thing here is I've been watching this play, and I'm trying to discern whether it's cover 4 with 4 deep, the corner and the 2 safeties, or if it's cover 0, where this guy's on here, he's here, and then this guy's on this guy. But either it's a blown assignment or a really bad cover 4 look, because Devonta Smith is able to come across the field, run underneath this guy, but then run over the linebacker and be able to just find that ball and get the touchdown. Great job diagnosing at least the under coverage. It's under 1/2, right? Great route from him as well. Like, he's just understanding how he has to run this to be able to get above this linebacker enough to be able to get the reception and find the end zone, right? And he has that speed that he can use just to accelerate past that linebacker and grab the ball right there, right? Matt Jones throws him perfectly. Beautiful play from Smith. Just the right way to attack the coverage, whether it's a blown cover 4 back here or whether he's just running over the linebackers here. I really like that play. He diagnoses that coverage so well. And then we see him attack coverage again. So we have this guy right here, and then this guy right here, and then the safety over the top. Watch how Devonta Smith, this number 2 is man on number 8. I'm guessing this guy's man on Devonta Smith, or he has the flat. Looks to be that he has the flat. He runs it so he breaks right here where this guy can't really get to him, as well as where this guy is too deep so he can't get to him as quick, and makes an incredible catch right there. I mean, the catching ability right there, to be able to get up and not be afraid of getting hit, be able to get that ball, beautiful. Right? Let's talk about route running and release again, right? When Devonta Smith gets a good release off the ball, he has all the separation in the world to get downfield. He's open all the time, and we saw this on a couple of those plays where he was able to come off the ball, attack the zone coverage, and get there. Here we see it in press man, right? So he's going to stutter a little bit, like he's almost going inside or blocking, and then he's going to get upfield to the outside, get off the ball. He finds the separation with his speed. This corner's a little bit ahead of him, and then sells the fade, flips real quick, is able to go attack the ball. Notice how he just doesn't sit there. We'll get there right about now. Notice how he just doesn't sit here while the ball's coming to him. He comes up and attacks the ball. That's what I love to see in my receivers, who go and attack the ball with their hands and get big catches like that. Beautiful play. He can't get much yards after catch. That's just how the cookie crumbles, but comes back up there. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Now let's move on to Ja'Marr Chase. My wide receiver 2. There's noticeable things that I see different from Devonta Smith, and the lack of athleticism overall as a whole, as well as the same issues that Devonta Smith has, ironically, go into my ranking as him being lower than Devonta Smith as a whole. Let's check this play out here first, though. He fakes the block and then he slants inside. He's a really good route runner. Ja'Marr Chase is one of the better route runners at this draft class. So he fakes the release, makes it look like he's going to block, and then just pushes number 4 off. I think that's Noah Benogany. He pushes number 4 off to get inside on that slant route. Kind of weird technique, but it works, right? He's clearly open right here if they're going to throw Ja'Marr Chase, but it's a little late. Still, nonetheless, really good play from Ja'Marr Chase. I like that ability to be able to slant inside, and not a bad play. And here's the thing that I'm talking about with the release, right? Let's check this out against Noah Benogany again, who, remember, is a first-round pick of the Miami Dolphins. He struggles to get off this release. Noah Benogany gets his hands on his chest here. I wish we could slow this down. But here, we can slow this down. Hold on. Let me turn this playback speed down real quick. Okay. We're going to come up here. He's going to get off the release. Notice how his hands get right to his chest, right before Chase's arm, his hand can knock that down. That's going to delay Chase a lot, and this happens a lot with Ja'Marr Chase. DBs are able to get their hands on his chest, which makes it really hard for him to release. As you can see here, he's struggling through the first half of the route until he can finally throw him off. Finds the separation that he has across the field. I like this route. I don't know if I don't think it's designed this way. The interesting thing about Chase is he makes it look like they're run this way, but just like in general, if you're in the NFL, that's probably not how you're gonna want them to run routes. And he gets off there, gets some separation a little bit, finds the ball and is able to get upfield for the first down gain nonetheless. But the problem here is the release. I don't love the release here, especially because Benogany is able to get his hands inside on Ja'Marr Chase's chest plate, which makes it hard for him to release further, and he has to end up being a little bit more physical and trying to get Benogany's hands off of Ja'Marr Chase's chest. Still very solid catch. Notice how he reaches his hands out and he attacks the ball. Another big trait I like about Chase is he is one of those guys that can reach his hands out and attack the ball. He doesn't body catch. It's a very catchable pass with your body. You can just open the breadbasket up, right? But Chase attacks it with his hands and makes a big play here to get an LSU first down. All right, and here we go. Again, we're going to talk about his lack of being able to separate because of lackluster athleticism, but at the same time, his body control is outstanding. And I'll show you here. He's on the bottom of our screen here, lined up to the left of the formation. Kind of gets blocked by this broadcast view part, but he tries and separates, but he can't, right? He just does not have the athleticism to be able to get up there and try and get off that cornerback, right? He still makes the catch. Beautiful body control, we'll see it here, but he doesn't have that breakaway speed that Devonta Smith has. If he had the same release, he would have been downfield, right? Chase has to struggle and jar with his cornerback. At the end of the day, he is able to position his body and get good body control over the corner. Again, attacks the ball with his hands. Love to see that. Still just not outstanding athleticism from Chase and being able to break off with speed. All right, and one more example about, or not the last, but another example about how he struggles with his release. Watch where the DB's hands go as he gets to him, right? Boom. They're on his shoulder, on his chest plate. Once again, Ja'Marr Chase doesn't do a great job of protecting his chest with his hands, or his reactionary time is not quick enough, which delays his release, and on top of bad athleticism, that's not a great thing to see. He struggles to get off it. He finds a way to get off of it. I like it. But from the beginning, you need to keep your chest more protected as a receiver so you can get those free releases, and jars with him until he eventually just is able to use bigger strides to get past this corner and get the ball, right? Especially on this over-the-shoulder catch, you want to be as open and as separated as possible so you don't give a chance for this defensive back number 23 to go get the ball, right? Good catch, good run down the field. He gains separation at the end, like I said. He knows how to use his hands off the release to get separation and through route running to get separation. But from the release, it just does not look great, especially when that DB gets his hands on his shoulder and chest plate, right? Now, here's one of my favorite body control plays from Ja'Marr Chase. This is against Trayvon Diggs. He's on the bottom of your screen. He struggles to get separation, but in the end, he's hand in hand with Trayvon Diggs here. But he's able to get off, and terrible technique from Trayvon Diggs. I don't know why he has his hips out like that, but he's able to use his body control and shift to be able to get up and grab this catch and get the touchdown. This is why this is one of my favorite plays from Chase. He is a master at using his body to be able to go grab balls. Still jarring with Trayvon Diggs a bit. Just goes to show you his athleticism is not elite. He should be able to get past this guy right here and break away with if you're an elite athlete. He doesn't, but still be able to get good body control there and get into the end zone there. I like that play a lot. Just need more athleticism. Now then, here we go against Texas. Let's watch. Will the defensive back be able to get his hands in the middle? He doesn't. What he does instead is grab Ja'Marr Chase's arms, and that allows him to get off the release a little bit better. Still very awkward, right? If you're able to do that, I'll show you here. If you put your arms up like that as a receiver, I just want to swipe them, right? Swipe this right arm and be able to really release outside and gain that extra separation. Instead, Chase kind of jars with him a bit, which I don't really know why he does, and it's a terrific catch. He's able to grab separation because he uses this corner's momentum against him. Still, I'd rather see him just fly right past him and get the ball, right? Great catch. He attacks the ball with his hands, and he's able to reel it in before he gets hit by this safety that's coming his way. Still a kind of awkward release that delays it. He could be able to get more yards, potentially, if he got off that release quicker. And finally, ending off with a good play for Chase, I really love how he attacks the football and is able to turn upfield for yards after the catch, right? Check this out. It's just a normal hitch route. Beautiful route. He's able to get there. Attacks the ball, right? Do you see how he had his hands outstretched, ready to go grab the ball? Like we've seen before, he does that really well and is able to get upfield, shake the tackle, and be able to get more yards after that safety's in his way. Just because he is able to juke outside and get out of bounds a little bit with some extra yards. Beautiful play. Beautiful yards after catch. He's one of the best yards after catch players in this draft on the receiver position, and does a really good job of being able to attack the football and break tackles. I like that play a lot. So in conclusion, when you look at these two wide receivers, it's kind of like ice cream, right? If you're into ice cream, you might have a favorite flavored ice cream. Who's your favorite flavor here? Jamar Chase or Devonta Smith? Um, a lot of people are Jamar Chase guys. Some people are Devonta Smith guy. I personally am a Devonta Smith guy. I think his athleticism, his proven production, as well as just his ability to make great plays on the ball and do all that type of stuff, be a great route runner, and put his body on the line and stuff. The athleticism is clearly better than Chase as well, which I feel to me is the determining factor in a lot of what I like to see in Devonta Smith over Jamar Chase. Now, don't get me wrong, Jamar Chase is still a great prospect. He just has that great potential, even though he's not a great athlete, to be super productive, super great on the next level. I just think that Devonta Smith has done so much to help his stock this year that it's impossible to get to this Heisman, to go catch this Heisman candidate if you're Jamar Chase. So again, it all comes down to preference. Like I said, I think Devonta Smith is personally better than Jamar Chase, but whoever gets these two young men are going to be great, better off on the receiving end. And I could see both these guys going to the top, maybe top 7 to 8. They're definitely both really good players, and I think they should be very good on the next level. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We have more content coming every week. More feature videos like this will be coming soon. We have 15 weeks. We're going to do 15 feature videos up until the draft. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe. Check out my Instagram. It's GDN Scouting. For more on different prospects, and my prospect reports and my mock drafts all come out over there. So make sure to go check those out. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.